Hey everyone, today we're going to do a pick-up pile, measuring your energy, both masculine and feminine. I've also picked a mystery oracle based on each pile. Each pile has a different one. Go ahead and focus on which piles will call to you. This is just an effort to see what needs healing at this time on a soul level. I'll give you a few minutes and let me get some timestamping ready, and I'll put the timestamps in the description box for you. If you like this style of reading, would like to train your intuition more, I have made a playlist with all the pick-a-cards, pick-a-piles. And you can find that on the channel. Okay, we'll start at 1 minute. Pink on the left, green in the middle, purple on the right. Okay, if you chose pile number 1, we have Arakura, blooming, and Thoth, wisdom. I'm just going to read you the shorthand of my notes. Araku talks about getting ready to blossom and shine. She is of Germanic culture, all about blooming, getting ready to blossom and shine. So obviously you're doing great. Thoth talks about, with your feminine energy, Thoth talks about Egyptian wisdom, go get educated, trust your intuition and your inner knowing. You know what to do. Use discernment and simplify to solve, okay? It's also a good time for magic and writing, okay? And as far as the oracle, I have chosen 3 cards from our new Free to Color deck. The first message is a soul that touches the world with its truest creativity will leave a legacy of love. So perhaps whatever you're going to be learning new should be something creative. Goes back to the writing, huh? Find the unnamed wild colors in the garden of your heart. Perhaps connecting with nature as well. You dwell in your mind day and night. Shape it with purity, love, and gratitude. There you go, guys. At 2:45, if you have picked pile number 2, you have Atargatis, balance, and you have Prometheus, shadow side. And we'll pull that card in a minute. Let me write down the timestamp real quick before I forget. Alrighty. Atargatis, Sumerian, balance in time, environment, and within. Seek new ways to balance and care. So it seemed like your feminine energy might be a little out of whack. Might be time to do some feminine care practices, you know, like spiritual baths and getting your nails done, hair did, some creative projects. Prometheus, in the shadow side, but we'll read the light side as well because they sometimes tie in together. He's Greek. It's all about altruism. Make decisions, start projects for the good of all. A healthy balance between self and others. So perhaps the cause of this imbalance is doing too much for others and not enough for self. Got to refill your own cups. Careful not to neglect yourself or those close in helping the greater good. Careful pushing beliefs, causes on those that it may not be for. And your oracle is from the Halloween oracle, and we have Spider, community and web weaving. I'll just read a little bit from the book, not the full thing though, although it is fun. Spiders' webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or a community supporting us and controlling us. That could also be the cause of the imbalance. This card looks at this discernment. It also suggests that you review the way you communicate with the wider community at work or in general with others, and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there needs to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. Spirit is on point. I pulled this card randomly. It's like hint, hint, nudge, nudge, right? If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. Absolutely. And you can recalibrate that just by doing a little bit of self-care. Go into hermit mode for a day. You'll be fine. All right. At 5:35, if you picked pile 3, you have Eos, Light, and Op Hook, Fear in the reverse. Shadow side, which is actually the light side for this card. He's the only one that does this in the deck. 5:35. Okay. It's pretty funny because he's the only one that has a light side for a shadow side. I love it. All right, Eos. Greek, light. If you're feeling aimless, no worries. Intuition will show you the way soon. Op Hook, shadow side, which is light side. He's Mayan. That may mean something for you. Maybe somewhere around South America, Mexico maybe. Fear. I'm going to read you the shadow side and then the light side. Fear. Identify, confront fears, analyze and confront them to determine if they are real. The light side of this card means stand strong, shine light on it, confront it, act in knowledge. Okay? And the card we pulled for the Oracle is from our new deck, Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. And we have number 10, Love. My child, my wondrous one, it is time to celebrate because love is calling to you to open your heart and receive my blessings. Choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life now. There is a responsibility to this also. You must give love freely without conditions and love others because your heart is open. There is something else here to consider. Love can be a confusing force too, and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching and feels like it's broken, know that love has a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in your life right now, love has come to guide you in an important experience. Trust in love. Love also happens to be a very high frequency, whereas fear is technically the lowest, because without fear you don't have hate, right? Hate thrives on fear. And what better way to conquer fear than with a polarized higher frequency on the polar end of the spectrum, right? There you go, guys. Have a great day.